Welcome to Enkundleni Exclusive, proudly brought to you by Dep3 Events, and it's a sad episode, but well, also it's time to celebrate life. It's time to accept ukuthi yikho sokusehlele njengobulawayo. So we lost our very own Babongile Sikhonjwa, a very great comedian, uh, broadcaster. Like he was all over, promoter. He was all over. Some of us here are what we are because of Babongile Sikhonjwa. And as you can see, thousands have gathered to come and pay their last respects to Babongile Sikhonjwa. Abanye, they're still coming from all over, and we are just getting started. So we are just going to be talking to people, finding out ukuthi bebephila njani lo Sikhonjwa, bebehlala njani, what was happening. Like sifuna ukuzwa ukuthi ube ngumuntu onjani. Mina personally, I've known Sikhonjwa to be a jovial person, umuntu othokozileyo, umuntu happy, a very great comedian because I'm a comedian too, and ngidlule ezandleni zakhe at some point. So companies are here, honorable people are here. Ngeke ngabona umayor engena, honorable his worship, David Coltard. Yeah. So don't forget, this episode is brought to you by Dep3 Events. Dep3 Events for all your sound hire, for all your lighting systems, for all your stage hire. Even if you want to do studio sessions, we've got you covered. So, Buffett, let me hunt for people and just start talking to people. Nyalibona mbaya. Yes, celebrating the life of Babongile Sikhonjwa, and right now I'm joined by a decorated artist, a musician, Mrs. K. Mrs. K lai utuge wasebenza lo Sikhonjwa. Mrs. K, how does it feel to be here today and on this sad note, Baba?
Yeah, my guy. It's a really sad moment because Sikhonjwa was a larger than life person, and there's so much that he did for me personally. Ngingaqali lokukhuluma ukuthi wayenzani for the sector and for other artists. Yabona. He was a brother, he was a plug, he was a friend, he was a mentor. He was all of those things all wrapped in one.
And having such a sad moment like this today, what does it say to our art set?
Hey, definitely, I don't see how anyone can ever feel the shoes of Babongile Sikhonjwa. Silahlekelwe is a sector, Silahlekelwe is a city. Yeah, it's a.
And you know, like talking about him in general, if you have had a chance, maybe ukuba laye, ube umuntu onjani uSikhonjwa, what are the things that we can remember ngaye?
Yeah, what I liked most about Sikhonjwa was he was the guy who would come into a room and light up the space. He was the guy who would not wait for tomorrow. Sikhonjwa would not wait for tomorrow. He got things done. He would tell you what doing this, and then it would happen because that's how he was. He got things done like that, and I very much respected him, and I very much admired him. Yeah.
Thanks, Mrs. Tutuzen Buffett.
Sure.
Danko. Yeah, that was Mrs. K. Like saying one or two about Babongile Sikhonjwa. Well, he was a good guy. Yeah, we're back again, and right now I'm joined by Lungile from Band Fusion. Sorry, Band Fusion. And at Band Fusion, we have seen Sikhonjwa working with Band Fusion. We have seen Band Fusion playing at Red Cafe, and we just want to find out from Lungile, how does it feel to be here today? What is it that we can remember on Sikhonjwa? All those things. That's what we want to find out today. Lungile, hi, how are you?
Ngiyaphila njani?
Lami mphilile. Sad day, Baba.
Kuyadabukisa kubuhlungu kakhulu, angazi ukuthi siyenzeni, siyaswela lokuthi siyenzeni. We've been robbed of a hero, speaking from one of abantu abangabafana bakamhlonitshi uSikhonjwa. uSikhonjwa, if it wasn't for Sikhonjwa, we wouldn't have Band Fusion. We wouldn't have all these bands. There's one person who promoted our live band. We know ukuthi when we do our cover lan, most of the times the value yakhona ayifakwa or I recognize that much. But uSikhonjwa made sure, and he was always proud to say Red Cafe, Indawo Red Cafe is the only place that hosts band every single day of the week in the whole country. When I say every single day of the week in the whole country, there is no young person or even older or arts, whether dance group or music or anything, who would go to Sikhonjwa and ask for a chance. We showcase Aiswele. Sikhonjwa would always find a day for you, find time for you. angazi lokuthi database yokukhumbula even lama projects. We discuss something with him here, 2 years later he's able to remember, say, hey, how far about that thing there? And when we met Sikhonjwa, we're still starting, we're just doing it for fun in music. Was started under his wing, groomed us. I mean, I was talking to him, he taught us what you have to present yourself formally, properly, how to brand, the value of branding, the value of relationships, and valuing everyone and respecting your craft. And we are what we are today. We have now family members being a man and being respected in whichever circles are respected. It's because of God. And I don't know what this is a pepela. So
That's the cry of a lot of us. Are we going to be given another Sikhonjwa because there is only one Sikhonjwa?
there's only one, always funny, multi-talented, good heart. And I think my last days, like these days, what you just come and say, sorry, you mind my language, and you just come and say, guys, let's just have fun. Let's have fun. Life is short. Let's have fun. If it is anyways, let's just have fun. Fuck it, let's have fun. And I remember last week, and I was coming from my own gig. And I'm sure you saw the video that was circulating. It's like I said to me, I like the way you sing that song. Can you please, and kept on pestering me. And the song, it's Chinese, was for yet. Maybe it was good. I don't know, maybe he failed to put it. And we wouldn't know. But I'm glad that I met such a person, and it was such a huge impact on our lives. And the best favor we can give Sikhonjwa is to grow. When he moved with the Star FM to Harare, one of the things he said, he came to us and said, hey Harare, I'm a better corner, but Obina, we've got the best bands. Tina is confusion. It was a pain. To some people, it might look like it's not amazing, but that's the national level because of Sikhonjwa.
Yeah, I think it's a sad day, but we have every reason to celebrate, Baba. Like I say, we are the only platform is the only platform every live music every day, consistent.
Funny thing is, you find that we were constantly there. You find a musician randomly on a random day. You always find a musician in a cafe. Why? But you find it sometimes. You not find myself driving past, even in a plan. But he's one saying driver past. George lo 10th, lo 11th, sorry. Just driving past because naturally you are drawn to the place. So that, like I said the other day, it was a hub. It is a hub for musicians, and he created that, where we had a safe space where we could sit, chill, talk, and feel at home, and not even judge or harassed or anything.
Thank you so much, Lungile. Those are encouraging words. When we hear people say these good things about this Sikhonjwa. So siyabonga kakhulu baba.
Siyabonga.
Thank you. Yeah, I still have my artist coming to pay their last respect. I still see a lot. And right now, I've got a band of misfits, and these are guys that I would watch almost every day at Red Cafe, and they would have fun, Los Conj, and they just sing and all that. My brother, it's not a good day today.
It's a very sad day, man. It's a very sad day. Ubaba used to joke and say, "Ngubaba wama misfits." Ngubaba wama misfits nafana nini? Katani phezu kwamatafula lapha. Let's make the crowd go crazy. You know, and you know, he's given us a lot of breaks, you know, from that time. It's just so sad how a person with so much life can just wake up one day and yaseko. You know, we feel very, very robbed. I'm going now less curious, but yeah, you know, we have been robbed of a very great person, and I don't know who is going to stand in that place. But I think we were talking Lamachita and saying, if there's one thing we should pick up from all this is he was the best at what he was, and if all of us were to become that, I'm sure we would make trajectory your arts go further and to heights that no one has ever imagined. So I think the best tribute to him would be to do the best of ourselves, and enjoy it, because you would have said it. Like, enjoy it. Don't perform. Don't get on stage and make it about the music. Make it about the people that you're entertaining and everything. So, yeah.
And I think most of the people that I'm talking to bakhuluma ngokuthi uhlanganisile ama-artists like all over, and he was not only clean to comedy ukuthi I'm a comedian. Ubekhona ku-hip hop, ubekhona kuma-live music, ubekhona ku-jazz, ubekhona ku-theatre. He was just there all over. Did he get enough credit?
Never. I don't think he will ever get enough credit, Vele, because he did so much for the arts. Ogoguti, there's there's a difference between supporting arts and pushing them yourself. Get your hands dirty and make sure that these things happen. Ubaba was that person. He would call you in the middle of the night and say, "Khathesi kule nto enje enzakalayo, don't miss it. Buya. If you don't have the cash, I will cover it." He was that person. So I really don't know how we'll ever even understand his passing. It's something that's so emotional to all of us. Yeah, I ngila mabala ukukhuluma, man. It's yeah.
I understand. And as a group, band of misfits, I think Lichielo is something that you guys can use to carry on.
Usitshiyele ukuba ngama-rock star. We will definitely climb on top of every table we see, and we'll try to have fun while we do it, because he always said, "Ungabona into ikholisa wena, it's easier for the next person to catch on to that fire. So make sure that whatever you do it intentionally." So yeah, we're here.
Thanks, brah. I celebrate any cup.
I-prototype lama misfits.
Thanks, my guy.
We had a program here at the center for 22 minutes there. The people that give speeches will come in because the final day will come there. Any opportunity to say to Babongile Sikhonjwa or any similar. When you come to the program, yeah, because you can give speeches. In conclusion, I would like to say, finally, you must only say in conclusion, and finally, we have got. So make sure you don't come to the conclusion and I'll close with it. You must know you should conclude a long time ago. You are reminding yourself to the conclusion. So let us do that. Let us say Babongile Sikhonjwa by Umsega. Siamo makuchani sana.
Nobody could anything, stuff that was going on in our lives. And then I went to sleep out. Around 2 a.m. I left and played cards with some of my friends that were there. And I was walking up at 8, around about 8, I think, saying that I was not responsible.
I lost too much. When I'm a woman's friend, but what you need to Babongile is a friend of mine.
Today we gather to celebrate Impilo Babongile Sikhonjwa, a brother, a friend, and a confidant to many. Thina kithi babo ku-music industry wayesibiza izibangabanga zakhe. Ngiqalisa ukuhlabela media would write stories and say this and that. And Babo abuye kimi athi nawami, if your talent can't pay you, definitely hard work will one day. And I'm a living testimony of that.
The nights we are together with losses, the nights we are together where the people celebrated, the nights we had our fears, the nights we had our joys, he remained a true brother and a true friend. To the extent that at one time when I moved to Harare, he said, "You're not going to stay anywhere else, go and stay with Ubaba." I stayed with Ubaba for 6 years, that even the people that were working with Ubaba never even knew I was just a friend to the family. They know me as a son even up to today. So I've lost a brother, not just a friend. But wherever you are, my brother, I say rest in peace. What you started, we're going to continue. Where you left, we will soldier on. We have no choice but to move forward. One of the nicknames we used to call each other was Force. And today I say to everyone who is in the creative sector, can you celebrate his life by continuing to be creative? Don't hold back. He's a person who wanted everyone to be full of joy, full of laughter, irregardless of the moment, situation, circumstance. You know, I would work with him visiting someone in hospital. He would create jokes that even the sick would laugh. And the doctors would say, "Hey, I think this can talk to an Ohambe." Because now I saw with laughter. This was my brother, and I miss him so much. I thank you all for coming in your numbers. I challenge and say to everyone who is here, can you please treasure and support that which he started, and let's soldier on together. Thank you.
Yeah, we are back again, Enkundleni Exclusive, and we're still celebrating the life of a hero, celebrating the life of a man that brought life into the city, Babongile Sikhonjwa. And right now, Sen Lobabala will testimony. Ubaba wants to also express his views. Salvenan Baba.
Yebo linjani?
Mina mphili. Lingatshela ubabukela uthi lingali ngubani?
Hayi mina ngumogeni moyo former public kumfollows artist. Hayi uBabongile mina nxa ngimkhangele ebengumfowethu njoba ngingumoyo la engumoyo, so hayi yazi ngidabuke kakhulu uyazi ukuthi indlela engiyona so angazi ukuthi ngayenza njani. Ngidabuke kakhulu ngoba indlela esiphile ngayo ivini la kudala sihlokhe sihlangana nje ebuyezongikhulumisa sibithi abhudi ukhona uyaphila and hayi ngiyaphila mfowethu. Ayazi indlela okuyenzakala ngayo ukuthi iphongo collapse nje kuphela ayazi hayi
chance yokuvalelisa phombu kumbe ngabe ugulile sake saxoxa laye.
uthi ngabe kuthiwa umuntu ogulileyo kumbe wenza njani ngabe ngumuntu esithi hayi usivalelisile kodwa kazange isivalelise so hayi into yankhona iyandanisa kakhulu iyandanisa okubi kakhulu
Kodwa ekusebenzeni lonke ube ngumuntu onjani yena uSikhonjwa?
hayi ekusebenzeni ebengumuntu uyazi ukuthi ebengumuntu ohlala ehleka lathi wayehlala isihlekisa kuphela yazi angazi ukuthi nxa ukuthi nguNkulunkulu omthetheyo hayi umthethe ngelangeli elingayisilo ngoba besilokhu sisathanda ukuthi siphile laye uyabona siphile laye kakhulu manje usehambile kathi singathi nakulanto esingayitsho
Hayi ngiyabonga kakhulu baba ngabe siyathutuzeka shuwa namhlanje.
hayi kunjalo siyaduduzeka sibili kodwa ududuzeka wangikhona kunzima
Qiniso.
iviningi nje so lami ngiqeda ukubhujelwa ngunkosikazi so ukuthi ubhujwe kade singoJune kade sembeka umfowethu futhi kubuhlungu kakhulu
Hayi ngiyabonga kakhulu babami
kakhulu
Bongile. Yeah, ngubaba oBlack Mfolosi la ube sichasisela mbijana ukuthi uphile njani lo Babongile Sikhonjwa. So khathesi ngile comedian uSikhonjwa has been well known ku comedy industry. Esenza kuhle kakhulu esenza into ezimalisa. So I've got a comedian la oke wasebenza kuhle lo Babongile Sikhonjwa. I've got uDalu Dalu. Kunjani?
Amna ngishabu kakhulu
Asihlangananga sharp bra.
shabo ngapha singahlangananga kakhulu izubuhlungu lami ngoba umdala kunguye wasi-mentorship into comedy. I remember first time yami ngingena estage I think kwakusanda ku Babongile umdala sa-performa sisonke and then amanye ama-jokes angangiwathatha komdala yikho ukukopa lokufunda njalo ngumuntu wamfundisa i-comedy qala ukuthola i-standing ovation yami ngangiperformela umdala enjalo engitshengisile the guidelines iproblem okwayikhona yona lesihlangana layo ku-comedy njengabo-censorship ukuthi they censor jokes they do what wantshela wathi mfana be free do you ungasabi thatha istage sibe ngesakho bhala into yabantu judge bhala into kodwa eza kunika imali njalo bhale into eza kusebenzela because ku-comedy lapha yi-business nxa usenza ama-shows wenza i-business and hayi amfuna ukuqamba amanga mina yenza ubuhlungu considering the fact ukuthi umdala akula artist atengalithandi whether you are upcoming whether so blow upile whether li-celebrate kunjani umdala ubekuthatha akwenze njengomuntu oyi-one lifanane ungakhangela karesi even ama-upcoming artist akula ngitsho le picture ngela mdala wonke umuntu yakusithi rest in peace babo wonke umuntu le picture kuthi ukuthi umuntu ubengakhetha umhlobo and he was free and futhi belisupporta le pose
Ayisali team yezwe lonke.
Team yezwe lonke ethanda amandebele ehlale ngomuntu wamandebele ngale karesi singathi size zithi akasithuka umdala manje why
I think ukubona futhi umuntu wakithi oli comedian celebrate like all over Harare ibuyile some people have come from overseas and not all. I think we are encourage as a
ekakhulu yabona ukuthi ama-artist basupporta njalo basithanda and engikuthanda ngakho kulabanye ade besithi umdala is tribalist umdala is this and this and to my surprise kugcwele abantu umhlobo etshiyeneyo kulamashona kulamandebele kulamakalanga kulabantu abatshiyeneyo which makes ukuthi laba abantu ababesithi umdala was tribal umdala was that hayi watsho yena wathi ngamashona ngela mali
ale mali
abalanda lakho babuye bazosupport but hayi kuyasilimaza kakhulu but I'm happy ngoba umdala wasebenza that's why kulabantu abaningi uyasitshengisela lathi ama-upcoming comedians ama-upcoming lathi esifuna ukufunda kuyo umdala ukuthi let's work labantu sihlonipha abantu njalo sithanda abantu into ekhona
singakuthi ukuthi asiqhubeke nisebenza mfowethu
kakhulu umsebenzi awuye phambili umdala ulive igap and kumele izicalo zakhe zinkulu ukuthi sizifile kodwa sizameni ukuthi lathi yenze okuya phambili lapha athiyele khona singabiyele emuva sithuthukise i-art yakithi sithuthukise ukuhlekisa kwabantu abantu abahleka abantu abakholisa abantu abanathi.
abantu abahleka, abantu abakholisa, abantu abanathe, ngudalu the comedian, uthi abantu abakholise. I think everyone ubuyile ukuzocelebrate. So well, lokho ngikhuluma labo, it seems like ube umuntu othandwa ngumuntu wonke, ngoba kulo seke wabuya wathi mina wanjaya, kumbe bafihla, anizabuzisa, like ngifuna ama-answers nawo, hlapare, siloke sonke bafethu. I'm now joined by Honorable MP Desire Moyoxide, who's also an active artist kwampa kobulawayo. Ngifuna ukuthi la ngizwe umbono wakhe about ukuhlangana kwethu namhlanje. Baba, selamukela.
Siyabonga kakhulu. Thank you so much. Sizohlanganisa amehlo sivalelisa njalo umfowethu uBabongile Sikhonjwa. I've known uBabongile for isikhathi eside kakhulu, and always, you know, I'm one such guy ongazange achiye isiphongo sakhe. You know, into ongayisichiye isiphongo sakhe all the time. So always bengisiba khona e-Red Cafe, and just few days back bese sonke e-Red Cafe laphana udlala ama-band, and yabona it's ukuthi umuntu aphonga ukuqhamuka just like that. But well, today we are in a celebration mood. We celebrate his life, we celebrate his legacy, we celebrate all that we have shared together. Babongile has been a rare, fine specimen of humanity, and in the arts he has done a lot, being a DJ, being a comedian. And I remember one minute
to continue supporting the Red Cafe in his honor, or nominate someone to continue with the good work. Omunye says nominate. Yes, without this, I don't see our beloved Red Cafe surviving. I will remember him for his commitment to arts and to opening avenues for young artists.
Became disruptive. Kazanga landela ama-conventions awukudokaz obuya ngendlela yakhe. Amsuspenda, impise bheki, imcotshe, impise bheki, engalandeli esikufunayo ukuthi akulandele. Kodwa ekugcineni zangaze hayibo, even though wayenza izinto ngendlela yakhe, i-public yayithanda into ayenzayo.
Let's do this together one last time.
How fast? Para Baba Yago, after someone else. Yeah, Sebephumile, Nambayana was a cut of this culture. Hello, Mama. Tell me one thing that you know about this culture. And we in Isabula now for my food. It is far, yeah, right, a lot to remember, of course. So I'm still looking now. Mucho, primero mucho is with the team, of course. Yes, Mucho. How far? What are you? Welcome back to Enkundleni Exclusive, and we are still mourning and celebrating the life of the comedian Babongile Sikhonjwa. And right now, I'm joined by the city father. We just want to understand, what does it say to our city? What does it say when we have lost such an icon like Babongile Sikhonjwa?
Well, as we've heard today, this was someone deeply loved by many people. a person who had huge impact on our society, and it's a massive loss. As I said in my speech, we have a great difficulty marketing our city and our region as it is, and he clearly was someone who actually reached out to the whole nation and was able to project the richness of this city and this region, and that is hard to replace.
And also maybe in response to your speech, I just want to find out, because you mentioned about marketing and making sure that people are aware of the city. And I think Babongile has shown us that maybe through platforms of art, we can try and market the city. So are there any strategies that are there so that an artist out there can know that, okay, there is a platform like this that I can also use and utilize in terms of marketing my city, marketing my culture? So do we have any planned strategies in terms of...
So one of our keys as we reimagine the economy of the city is tourism. And a critical component of tourism is art and culture and comedy, and sports tourism as well. And so we need to work very closely with the art and culture community. We do have arts festivals, but we need to ensure that they go beyond simply attracting local residents, that we use that to draw residents from other parts of the country and indeed the region and the rest of the world.
Which is beautiful. We lost Clive some years ago, a stand-up comedian as well. And I remember Babongile, I caught in his speech saying, we should celebrate these people so as to encourage the other generation. So Clive was only 31, Babongile is 49. And when he mentioned that we should find a way of celebrating Clive, let there be somewhere where there is Clive, so that a young or upcoming artist can know that there was Clive was a comedian and he was honored like this. So maybe as a city, is there anything that we have blessed to say, this is how we are going to honor Babongile? Is there any corner, is there any place that we're saying, okay, we're dedicating this to Babongile Sikhonjwa?
So there's no plan at present, but as we said, for example, when Patisa Nyati died, we said that we have to respect his legacy, you know, the way he was able to project the history. It's early days yet, but I know that there will be many people who would support that notion that we need to have something that recognizes his wonderful contribution to our city.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for a great speech as well. And scriptures.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
A little bit of comedy.
Thank you so much.
Say we need comedy, you know. We've got so much hurt and pain deep-rooted in our nation that often it needs comedy to heal those wounds and to unite us. So well done.
Thank you so much, sir. Ma'am, can I please talk to you? With that side. Salvana, MP Wepos.
Yeah, you me guy.
Please introduce yourself so that someone who doesn't know you out there.
Okay. Mina ngingu honorable Minenhle Gumede, umeli wedalele parliament leBulawayo North constituency. Yeah.
And sihlangene ngokukhala namhlanje. What does it mean to lose someone like Babongile Sikhonjwa?
Thina silahlekelwe kakhulu. Ubhuti wami uBabongile Sikhonjwa, he was a member of Bulawayo North constituency, ubengumhlali weBulawayo North constituency, and he was making us proud. He was a good example to thina abatsha abanawo bakhe kade simlandela. Ukuthi silahlekelwe nguye, I believe ukuthi we are going to fill the gap yakhe, because ube isibonele esihle kakhulu kithi. Ube ngumuntu okade kwanisa ukuthi ukhona anike abantu i-good advice. He had an open door policy ukuthi sonke kade simbona as the typical big brother who was your go-to person nxa ulezinkinga. So sidanile kakhulu.
Ngile fan, maybe from a leadership point of view, I have a Highlanders fan I'm interviewer earlier on, and he was saying, so iposo yehluleke ukuchayisisa abafana 30 minutes kuphela babuye bazohlonipha uSikhonjwa base bebuyela ku training. I don't know.
Kuyandanisa lami kakhulu, because you know he played a huge role. Sizwile izikhuluma ukuthi kokhona he was actually part of the resource mobilization ye-Highlanders Club. Ngakho I think kade kumele ukuthi khona khonokho kukhangelwe ukuthi lawa ama-players abefuna ukuthi amvalelise, and maybe the administration maybe needed to consider that. Yeah.
But thank you so much for a great speech, and also thank you so much for leaving your precious time.
Yeah, I from now on vele ngathesa ngisayithontisa iChilamoya. Mina yimi uMP wendawo elokhuzeni ekhaya leChilamoya. So ngisadinga nje i-outfit yami eyi-black and white. Ngiyabe ngihlabile e-stadium ku-next lokhuzeni. Yes.
Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you. We've been live.
Babongile Sikhonjwa, it is with deep sorrow that we mourn the loss of our beloved one. I would like to express my deepest condolences to Sikhonjwa family for the loss of your beloved one. It is our loss as a province and as a nation at large. His life and presence reached far beyond the boundaries of the entertainment industry, touching the lives of millions around the world. The President of the Second Republic of Zimbabwe, Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa, sends his deepest condolences to the Sikhonjwa family for the loss of our beloved one. May the Lord strengthen and comfort you during this difficult time. Silahlekelwe njengelizwe leZimbabwe. As Bulawayo Metropolitan Province, we are grateful to His Excellency Dr. E.D. Mnangagwa for the state-assisted funeral.
Siyabonga kakhulu. Sizabuya sinike vote of thanks. Kodwa we can't do a vote of thanks without ruling a Sikhonjwa in this event. I'm taking the club off. Ghost. You like to do that. I'm taking the club off. I want to talk to this corporate. These corporates, they don't understand how important Babongile was. If it was somebody else, from somewhere else, they would have been running all over here, come and give us money. But no, let it come. Just one or two, we're going to mention it. If we didn't mention you, shame on you. Shame on you. And there's one thing that we discussed with Babongile, we came to the conclusion, in our corporate sponsorship. It is about somebody who knows your value, who knows your worth, that appreciates you.